Director of the Bronx Music Heritage Center, the place to be, the BMHC, along with...
Hi, I'm Elena Martinez, also one of the Artistic Directors of the Bronx Music Heritage Center, and we welcome you to...
Palabreando, our 10th edition of the spoken word. In the beginning, there was the light, but then after that, there was the word. So to bring forth to you this edition of Palabreando, the host of Palabreando,
we want to introduce the great Bronx poets by way of Mexico and the Bronx, Bocafloja and Lyrical Bliss. Please welcome them.
Gracias. Saludos.
Hi, everyone.
Saludos. Welcome to Palabreando. Like they mentioned, this is our probably 10th edition. This is the second one online, but we're really happy and excited to, share some poetry, storytelling. And, we have a very, very special guest poet tonight. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'm also going to be like switching between English and Spanish because there's some audience listening and watching us in places where they only speak Spanish. So I'm going to be sharing in both languages. Lyrical Bliss, always like dope. I'm sure you have like some really nice stuff prepared for us tonight.
Yes, but I'm also super excited for everyone. And, as we go on, we'll let you know who's coming up next and everything. So sure. To start off, I will do a piece. Cool. Once again, Lyrical Bliss, I'm super excited to be here for our second online edition. So, yes. All right. So because it is Mental Health Awareness Month, I'm going to do a piece that I did a few years ago, but it's, definitely still relevant. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm so caught up with what happened in the past that I can't see straight. Looking at the clock as time flies and as my hope fades. I wake up thinking another crappy day, when I should be waking up with the motivation of making this day go my way. And if I'm breathing, it's not too late. You see, letting life shake me shouldn't be your permanent option. My background can never be too brutal enough to abstain from surviving this life, and my present will not remain the same. With my head held up high and my mind ready to fight, ready to not give up on God's word, but let her fulfill my soul in despite of what my flesh feels is right. And when I'm alone, crying with a screech of desperation, let me never forget that I live to see another day, and that the next day is another day to help me take my pain away. Let me always fight with the might to succeed and let my faith be regained. Because there's too many lives gone who couldn't handle it. The it that tortures us every day. The it that sits in the back of my mind tells me I'm a failure, reminds me what society portrays. The it that says I'm not going to make it out alive, so why keep living? You see, I'm ready to silence that it and clear the path. The one that's bombarded with obstacles and doubt, and the same one that has a rainbow at the end of his route. I pray that I never forget the pot of gold. Not materialistic gold, but the one that would enrich my soul to make me whole. Thank you. That's that piece. Thanks. I see the snaps. I can't hear, but I see it. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
The first poet of the night. What do you think?
So I will say the first poet for the night, I would like to welcome Annie. Get some slaps, make some noise.
Right. All right, here's a poem I wrote while sheltering in place alone. La chipo d'Aquavive, the onions of Aquavive. Running low on onions in New York, thinking of my grandmother's onions in Aquaviva della Fonte. Onions big as newborns. Onions that were wages for peasants from Khufu's pyramids onward. Onions it is still, not to which we aspire. The days of quarantine are here. Groceries delivered to us privileged, holed up in apartments, with everything we need brought right to our doorstep. Tap water in all glories are ours. Doors to keep the contagion out, no matter how it comes, unseen as it is. Every breath a threat, carried on wind, landing on grass, steel, lettuce. How to wash garlic. Back off is the order of the day. Stay away from humans, sage advice, for this moment in time. Weeks are lifetimes now. Once we gathered, we held hands, we passed the mezze platter around the table for all to share. Once we buried our dead. Now all we could do is breathe. Computers have taken over our lives. The last of the peasants has died. Peasants who use their hands in ways so different. Peasants who grew vegetables and made everything they touched. We who tap keyboards and cannot hold hands. We whose touch spreads viruses. Keep tapping our keyboards and staring into screens. Will we be able to regain togetherness, or will isolation reorient our brain cells? I'm not sure I know how to look at another human anymore. My face stopped responding. The smile climbed away. Life seems on another planet.
What a way to start. Thank you so much, Annie. That was beautiful. Wow. That was definitely beautiful. So, moving right along, we're going to have Alejandro come and bless us. Yes, I see the support. So thank you.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How about you?
Great.
Awesome.
Excited to see you again.
Awesome. Thank you. Greetings from Oregon. So this is called Getting Home. Every time I get pulled over by the cops, my heartbeat sounds closer than ever, as if time has stopped and I have however many seconds from when the cop walked from his car to mine to reflect on my life. I've been pulled over many times, most of them because I am who I am in a country that doesn't want me here. When the lights flash, I pull over as carefully as possible. I try not to make any sudden movements while reaching for my wallet. I analyze the situation. Was I wrong? Was I going too fast? Or is this just another DWB, driving while brown stop? I take deep breaths. When the policeman reaches my door, I have already composed myself, have already prepared my arguments and questions about being pulled over, have already constructed how it is that I am going to tell him that it is unfair that he stopped me, that my skin color does not mean gang affiliation, thief, wrongdoer, or illegal, that he racially profiled me, therefore he is racist. When he arrives, I look at his name tag and smile. As tough and as brave as I make myself feel, at the sight of his gun and badge, my throat turns into a fist I cannot unclench. My heart is this drum whose beat I cannot swallow. My tongue is a collapsed skyscraper, piles of dust and burned walls. These vocal cords become anchors. My words become the Titanic in the middle of the Atlantic. I am sinking. When I manage to speak, my voice breaks. I stutter. I speak and have words and have prayers. See, I never knew how many faults my voice could have until I was pulled over by two cops in a dark street and there was no one to witness. See, I never knew how unsafe a neighborhood could be until these two cops had their hand under a gun and there was no one to witness. I was afraid, and my mother, she raised me so that I could speak up. But translating victim of police brutality into Spanish will not make my casket any easier to bury. I answer in yes, sir. No, sir. I'm just going home, sir. Yes, this car is mine, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. I feel ashamed. Like everything my mother has taught me about self-respect has just been handcuffed, given life in prison without parole, and I did nothing to stop it. And I write about revolutions, about speaking up, of how my throat is a volcano, of how my tongue is the sharpest blade I will ever need, of how my mouth is full of arrows, of how my words can carry the weight of an ocean. But what good is writing if it cannot stop cops from arresting me? What good is writing if bullets can still pierce in my notebook's pages? As I drive away, with humiliation stuck in the back of my throat, questioning what I stand for and if I believe the shit that I write. I grip the steering wheel tightly. I clench my jaw and remind myself that this is not about being a good writer or believing the shit that I write. This is about getting home alive. My mother, she has already lost 2 of her 4 children. And I don't want a cop to make me her third. Thank you.
Ooh. Wow. I just need to breathe after that. That was super powerful, super relevant. You know, rest in peace to the lives that have been lost. Ooh. Relatable.
Yeah. Coming up next, we have Kat Fournier. So please welcome Kat Fournier. Is Kat in the house?
Hi.
Hi,
Hey, everybody. Hey. Hey, Taylor. So my poem is called Blue Sky Quiet. These days, I don't even know if the sky is blue, and my room is as quiet as the sound of my breathing. But flowers will still bloom in spring, the way our friendship persists like sun in June. Sometimes I mistake our friendship for romance, but then I come to my senses and think love shouldn't feel so casual and comfortable and easy as this. I know I've had a rough few years in love, you can say. You know this, as I've told you. I hope to do more fun things with you, try foods never tasted, kiss girls we've yet to meet, greet days we have yet to rise to. Who knew shared space and shared air could feel so lonesome? Maybe you understand. Maybe if I fall asleep forever tonight, I'll wake up in a wonderland. I hope I meet you there.
Yes. You're awesome, Kat. I love when you come and do your thing. Dope.
Cool. So I guess I'm gonna do one piece in Spanish in case there's someone there. Yeah, coming up next is yeah, goes something like this. Mi nombre es Boca, la antítesis para esta maquinaria del júbilo ingerido, para esta muchedumbre del coma no inducido soy. De diáspora, colonia, melanina y otras rimas, zumbando cual zumbía en este verano, es un mocambo en luna fría, es espíritu sabio, sin santo, sin salario, la peste pa'l cacique y el verde pa'l erario, nuevo significado para un viejo calendario. Buenos días, América, mi bolsa sin Shanghai en esta métrica colérica, y es que ya me cansé de estar pletórico y exploto la oratoria. Luego la euforia por las leyes del consumo cortan alas a mi gloria. Todo es pagar para engordarla. Su misión este esclavismo posmoderno y su soñar ser un amante latino para las del espíritu inconcluso, el incómodo, recluso de los credos en desuso. Seré el idioma del futuro de este circo taciturno, el exótico, salvaje, que ha logrado arremedar en los modales y servir sus comensales. Soy yo quien da señales, que lo irónico es cagar en esta lucha que camina con pañales. Bendíceme de verde para escaparme del apando y después asesinarte verde dólar en el nombre del mocambo. Buenos días, América. Thank you. So, coming up next. Who's next? We have
dope. We're not gonna just pass by and not say that you're dope.
Thank you.
Of course. So up next on our list, we're going to have Taylor Curran. There she is. Hello. Oh, you're muted, love. Okay, I got you. Okay, got you. Boom.
Hi. Hi. So this is just a short piece that I recently wrote this week due to the recent events that just happened. It's called Protect and Serve. The virus, it attacks our system, a system that has never been for us. So does it truly make it ours? You would think that this virus would rest after so many lives have been lost during this time, but it keeps going and it lives to take our lives. And it disguises itself as the cure behind the label protect and serve. But who is it really protecting and serving? Because the more I see, more people are being attacked and they look just like me. We weren't born with bullets in our bodies or arms and knees on our necks. So why should we have to die with that? That is the result of this virus. And it sees our bodies as threats and takes precautionary action, as they say. They shove that bullshit down our throats until we are screaming, I can't breathe. But by then it's too late because the virus has claimed another victim and it's done its job to protect and serve.
Better preach. Oh,
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Coming up next, we have Lethal. Where's Lethal? It's not there.
Okay, yes, I see him. Just muting now. Okay.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, how you doing? Yeah. So I go by the name Legal Salon, and yeah, it's crazy out here. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do like a little bit rhyming, if y'all want to lead like to like some music and some dance. I don't mind the car in the garage, you know. So yeah. So hold on a sec. All right. So it's time to get mean while we're in quarantine. So you see right here that isolation can be a bitch. But thank God to Zoom that we all are here, you know, away from his ditch. So if his brother leaves us alone, it's gonna move and groove, you know, it's gonna move and groove, you know, and also you understand that leave us alone is a break man. He was a big break boy. So it's time to break some noise.
Like Afia said, expression through movement. So thank you for that, Miku. Like, thank you for bringing that different art
Yeah, no
expression.
problem. Yeah, no problem. You know what I mean? Like, gotta let it out, especially for this hell we're going through for the
Yeah.
last 12 months, you know?
hmm
Yeah.
It's needed to just let your body do its thing. So we appreciate you.
Right. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. All right. Oh, we have just so many more dope people. Dope people has already been on. I'm super excited. So up next we have Andre. Andre, let me unmute you. Oh. Okay, there we go. Hi.
Hey everybody. My name is Andre, and I have a poem for you guys. This is actually by request by Lyrical Bliss herself. So this poem is called, can everyone hear me? Okay, so this poem is called To My Black Fathers/Fathers. I was sitting here thinking I was healed from the thought of you. But as I was looking through an old family photo album, I happened upon a picture. Nothing new about it since it dates back to when I was less than a year old. The picture captured one of the few times you ever held me in your arms, actually claimed me as yours as if you were proud I was your babe, I was your babe, I was your baby, I was your baby boy. The new version of your DNA, the legacy you helped create, the emancipation in and of your heritage, the confirmation of blood, sweat, and tears, the meaning of what it means to mean something to someone like me, being the sketch you etched into history's history. How ironic it is that history repeats itself, constant loops being played in my mind, wondering why you never jumped through hoops for me, why I loathed parent-teacher conferences, knowing very well my teachers would only meet my one parent, why I hate when people confuse daddy issues with being a mama's boy, wondering how can someone equate children with responsibilities and both be labeled abandoned, how you yoke my mother and me yet find it so easy to leave, yet you leave me with the impression of your footprint stomping my heart into the grounds you had the nerve to trespass and leave behind a crime scene where love is supposed to be. My eyes having to birth the unseen sight of you leaving your mark. I trace my DNA back to you, yet you leave no trace of your presence in my life. This crime scene again, chalked by an outline with no reference of you on my timeline. There is only but so much yellow tape that can conceal the makeup of my existence, and yet here I am, allowing you to break in and enter my heart again, stealing what little joy I used to have, robbing me of a childhood every child should have, the domestic violence, of beating the stereotype of being a black son without a black father, this assault on historical black generational curses never being broken. My battery has no energizer bunnies for you. I'd rather endure a cell than to ever let these behind bars drop so it becomes easier for you to fail me, to disappoint me, to neglect me, to leave myself unforgiven, to leave my black skin unappreciated, to think of my Negro as a curse, to associate black men with inadequacies, to misconstrue being fatherless with, that's just the thing that happens, because it's not just a thing that happens. It's a choice you make. It's a choice you made, and now I'm made to believe that present black fathers are just make believe, made me believe black patriarchs are just a fairy tale no author has ever written, makes me believe black fathers are just a myth, yet nothing mythical about me as a creature, nothing fake about my real existence, nothing made up about my black boy joy, nothing wrong with this black skin of mine, nothing false about this truth of my blackness, nothing right about being wrong. Yet when I write about you, it feels wrong to waste more ink, paper, and time dwelling on feeling like I'm just the truth you want to omit, like you made a wrong decision impregnating a black woman who became a single black mother, who will always be a black queen, who happens to be my mother and my queen. And yet here you are treating me like a bad decision as if I'm inconsequential to you. Oh, how inconsequential of me to be held hostage as your afterthought. How indirect of me being a direct message to the inbox of your DNA. How dare I be the sneeze that no one will bless you for? How dare I tell myself I'm not my father's forgotten child? How dare you treat me like a package with a return to sender label on it? How unbecoming of me to become more than your small mind can comprehend. I can't comprehend or understand. How can a black man black out their black children? How can a black man back out on their black children? How can a black man put their black children on a back burner and not run back to check on them? Does it ever occur to black men that black men were black children also? Do black men ever grow up and not outgrow their ignorance? Do black men treat their inner black child the same way they do their black children? Something about this black has an evil way of showing its true colors. Am I not the right black for you? Am I not enough black for you? Or am I too black for you to claim as yours? See what you have caused. This trauma is too dark to be colored black. But mine can't see through this darkness. My heart can't ring around the rosy anymore. This black death always seems to resurrect itself out of its own ashes. This phoenix burns into black soot. The knots in my stomach are black holes that can't digest you anymore. But my voice box speaks for every black child who felt forgotten. And my hands clap for all black children who took their pain and colored it black and beautiful. My black fist rises in solidarity for the power it takes to stand tall when the world makes you feel small. My skin can't rewrite history, but it can make dang on sure history regret it ever forgot about me. Like you love to forget that I am your black child, like you regret ever creating a black son. You are my black, you are my father, you You are my Black father. I am your Black son. I am your Black. I am your son. Thank you.
Oh, that's why I asked you to do that piece. Ah, wow. But it always pulls at my heartstrings, but I love it. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Amazing, really nice, really good. Coming up next, we have Jay the Poet. Jay the Poet, welcome to Palabreando.
Thank you. I'm here.
All right.
I'm just grateful to be here. I'm gonna share a piece with you guys called Butterfly Effect. I just recently wrote this, and this is my first time trying to memorize it. So here we go. Hold on. Okay. I said, there's a butterfly affecting my every move. So I think there's no use in running away. I assumed in life it was my decisions that made me feel this way. So now I find myself in a place of no mistake. I lived inside my mind as my body did its own thing. I guess my thoughts were too controlling. So whose fault is it now that I'm lost? Which way do you go when there's no more road? How high can you fly when there's no more sky? I believe everything's a ripple in time. Whose actions made the reaction of my life? God said, let there be light. We eat well from the fruit of his lips. Those words spoke volumes in each room, each womb that life blooms. Time includes all the matter that makes up me and you. Follows us to the tomb, but that vibration never leaves a void. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only molded and transformed to a higher source. Nature runs its course. All you can do is make a choice to be at peace. Leave it be, make your mark and create your own reality. Keep your sanity even if you think something has control of it all. It must be God dealing the cards in order and balance, bringing reason to everything that happens. Life is just a pattern. The game is fixed. You can predict the ending. We are all a living memory of everything that came before. Connected to the ground and soul aligned with all the stars above. I am one of one. Been here since time begun with no air in my lungs. I was once a star. Similar to the sun, my light will shine far. So right here where we are. That's that piece. Oh, that took a lot out of me. Thank you guys so much.
The way it ends. Oh, I love that piece.
Thank you. It is Jay the Poet. I will mute myself. That drained my whole day. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to be here.
Thank you.
Of course.
Really nice.
All right. So up next. Oh, before I say who's next, I just want to remind everyone, stay connected, of course. Drop, after you perform, drop your handles and stuff, your Instagrams. Of course, everyone's been doing it, one piece per performer. And, towards the end, if we'll have more time, then, we can, any of you can always come back and do something else. So excited to have our feature performer coming up in a few, Dawn. But right now, let's, give it up where we are for Joshua Babe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me unmute.
Wow, that's me.
Yes.
Hello. Wow.
Hi.
Everybody is so incredible. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I mean, obviously everything is so crazy right now. And just hearing everybody, this is just it's all of your words are just so important and so valid. And just thank you to everybody who's here and speaking. I wrote a song a year ago or so. It's called Tap Water. And I hope it helps you the way it helped me. So yeah. Full stomach and a full course. Me and my father on the weekends and on the weekdays in my mom's place. Crash harder when I wake up and School's out, I get tased out just to fall asleep on the same bus, miss the same stop, Boys and Girls Club. Elliot Drive, keep me alive, walking in the middle of streets at night. Nowhere to go, just drive. Don't want to stop until all of the CDs are dry. I was never a guy hiding in bathrooms this place, lipstick all over me too. Sweaters made into my dresses, I'm sweating, the doors are unlocking outside. Cause I don't want to find you, finding me like this. You'll say fine, but I'll lie. It's stronger than my ego and my songs on. You better see those feet go. I know Kiko's gonna have a girl up better than she knows herself. I will help everyone out. That's just the ace of love. So I know someone in the mouth. I've had so many people help me figure this shit out. I will get everything loud. I will get everyone proud. I will get everything loud. I will get everyone up in high seats right now. Sitting up tall and proud. Showing these kids what they found. I ain't figuring none of y'all out. Just go around and act like you've been somewhere. Cause I don't wanna find you lying to please like shit. Y'all seem fine, but I'll lie. Tap water on the back porch, full stomach in a full course. You seem jaded like a workhorse on its fourth quarter, losing all order. Take some time, see a friend, eat and then make amends, and take some time to think again. Take some time, see a friend, eat and then make amends, and take some time to think again. Thank you guys. That was Tap Water.
Woo! Oh man.
Wow.
Love
All of you
that.
guys are so amazing. Thank you guys so much for having me. Like, this was so good. Thank you, Lyrical.
Thank you for blessing us. Make sure to follow everyone who has gone on. Write that down in the chat. All right, so we're moving right along to our next performer. I believe it shall be Ashley. Ashley, there she, let me unmute.
Hello.
Hey. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, friend.
First off, every time I hear Josh perform, I just absolutely die. Oh, gosh. You've all been so lovely. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, as always, to you and Bocafloja for putting this together. And, Bronx Music Heritage Center, I'm just very grateful to be here. So I'm doing something a little different today. I usually, when I come to Palabreando, I do a poem or I play something on my ukulele. And I can do that, or I could also do a cover of a song that I don't sing very well, but means a lot to me. And I know this isn't a judgmental place, so maybe you'll find as much power in this song as I find power in this song. Yes. Can you hear that though? This backtrack.
Hey, play it. Yes.
It's playing. Oh, that's dangerous. Let me make it a little louder. Hang on. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Okay, can you hear that? So this song has a long opening, so we can use this time to have a moment of silence. A new world hangs outside the window, beautiful and strange. It must be falling away. I must be. Sound and color with me for my mind, and it should show me where to go when I need to speak. Not far now, not far now, not far now, not far now, far, far now, far, far now, far, far now, far out. Sound and color. Try to keep yourself away. This life ain't like a book. I wanna touch a human being. I want to go back to sleep. Ain't life just orchestrate? I wish I never gave it all away. No more to feel the setting of the sun. Life is love is love is sound and color, sound and color. Forgive me for like not performing something that's very good at like my singing. It's just like this is like something I come back to a lot when I'm very much not okay. And whether I sing it well or not, this is like what's been bringing me comfort, especially these past couple of days, because it's just been really like hard. And I'm sure it's been hard for everyone. So if you guys want to hear like the original song is called Sound and Color by Alabama
I
Shakes.
love that song.
I can never do the justice. I can never do the justice, but it's absolutely
No,
so
you're
good.
great. Thank you so much for sharing that and just pouring yourself out.
Yeah, like I wasn't even at a certain point. I'm just talking because I'm just like I can't even fully sing that song without like wanting to cry. But it's okay, you know, it's a safe space here, so I really appreciate it. But hi everybody, my name is Ashley. You can follow me at Ashley Inez Art. And I also wanted to mention that I'm selling face masks right now because you know we're in a pandemic, so I make them all
show
myself.
them mine. Show them mine.
Yours? Oh, I have yours.
Gotta pick it up.
Yeah, you do have to pick it up. Yours was lemons and flowers. This is yours.
Ooh.
And I have all different kinds of cute fabric with cute prints, and I've made. I literally went out today and got the stamps to ship out 33 masks, and I think like 10 of them were bought and the rest I donated. So I'm just really happy. And if you guys need a mask, hit me up. And if it turns out that you really can't pay for a mask and you're in dire need of one, message me and I will help you. And if you can pay for one, they're $12 including shipping. And yeah, let me not take up any more time than that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm really have been here.
Yeah.
Also, let me know when people are coming back because I'm gonna come back because I got something else. But right.
Thank you, love. We appreciate you. Thank you for your vulnerability and plugging yourself in. I can't wait to use my mask, as we all should be. So appreciate that. Oh, you're muted. Let me.
Muted.
There. Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah. So I was saying that coming up next we have our special guest, special featured poet of the night. I saw him for the first time the last edition, and it was amazing. So give it up for Don. I'm sure he has an amazing set, so enjoy it. Welcome to Palabreando, Don.
Thank you for having me. Thank y'all for bringing me in. This is such a pleasure. Before I even jump right in, this was the first open mic in New York City I ever performed at. I had it like 2017, one of those years. And I'll never forget the feeling of performing on stage and just seeing so much wonderful talent and knowing where I wanted to go with my craft. So this always like holds a special place to me. So thank y'all for inviting me back. I'm gonna jump right into it. So here we go, and I'll just give y'all a little bit about me along the way. The idea of queer sex makes straight people uncomfortable because the idea of others conjoining their bodies in a moment of lust and love breaks the foundation that your spirituality lays on. As long as I don't see it, I don't care. We've had to watch unfamiliar sex differ from our own on TV screens and films to make our families comfortable, hiding foreign sex objects masking who we are, but you, granted so much more than the taboo place in my crotch would allow me to enjoy. You are favored, privileged, appreciated. You are allowed to show yourself blessed in your God's holy sunlight, blessed in your skin, give you permission to exist. While us fags, demons, abominations, those that choose to be queer, gods in the state to ruin and corrupt your friends are buried under burning Paris' soul outside of dark alleyways where prostitution is the only way queer people know how to survive. Pleasing those afraid to open that closet door. Your husbands come to us when he's looking for something new, and your wives come to us when she's looking for a woman to properly lick a clit. You see, we are the freaks in God's circus here for the enjoyment and entertainment of others, and shun when the freaks are out of line. Forced to play stereotypical roles of sassy assistants and fashionistas that crave a man's touch so much. You kill us. Black queer sexuality is fighting, is dying because you are uncomfortable and no homo or corrupted. Trans lives dead be used as pussy pumps for pleasure. Gay individuals attacked and forced into suicide for existence. Lesbians seen as lessons in the air in their lungs because girls don't get girls in this household, and by other intersections forced to choose between the two because you can't like everybody. It's more than sex life. It's us. It's not you seeing us, it's your God seeing us, because when he sees us, the gates and glowing light will open, anointing, saving, healing. Black queer sexuality is fighting to be seen on your TV screens where it doesn't make your children uncomfortable for indifference. And you see sex, yes, sex. Black men having sex and enjoyment is what I enjoy. It's what I deserve to see on my TV screens. I'm afraid of being spat at and attacked. You see us, my Black queer brothers, sisters, and them deserve to see their people having sex. It's more than sex, it's life. But you made it about sex. Because when you're caught having sex with us, you're so quick to kill us. Thank y'all for that first piece. I really appreciate it. So when I do features, when I drink, this is water and lemon. So when I drink, y'all, if you have a cup, drink with me. We're gonna have our voices parched. So I'm just going home.
Before you continue, can everyone hear him clearly?
Yes, can y'all hear me?
In a thumbs up. Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm glad. You're right, I should have said that in the beginning, because I was like, let me just go.
No, I don't know if it's my laptop. I hear you. I just had to but I hear everything.
I can speak up. Yeah, I'm from New York City. My voice is loud.
Yes.
I can speak up for you. Like I just said, I'm from New York City, born and raised in Bronx, New York. BX, right until I die. I stay in Club City. If you are from the Bronx, you know what that is. And a lot of my poems are really from my intersectional perspective of being Black and queer. Especially in today's world, this next piece, it really hits home. Life this week has been very hard. March has been even harder, just with everything going on. So I'm gonna perform this piece for y'all, especially for my New York City fam. And if you've seen this movie, then you'll already know what I'm talking about. Come on and ease on down on the road. Come on and ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on and ease on down the road. Everybody just trying to see the way, easing down yellow brick roads, rusted due to hot iron intake. The city never tells you to never stray from the concrete. Crows manipulating brainless bodies into self-deprivation. Sounds like whiz-biz to me. The whiz is trying to keep monkeys from being grounded, because if he allowed niggas to fly, maybe they'll find true happiness. That's why graveyards are connected to hoods. It ain't no coincidence that Queen's factory is connected to it all, and why hospitals are so far from us, white neighborhoods. Citizens of the Emerald City ain't never wanted to have nothing to do with us. Redlining our minority communities to keep everything green, red, white, and blue. The Wiz ain't worried about no Diane's wherever it pumps. Just Dorothy making a home in 3 clicks. Maybe that's why Black girls, witches go missing in Oz, and we know better than anyone that the Wiz is just a coon in a cape. Maybe they started dropping houses on us to prove a point. Wicked Black bodies in the East need to know when to stay in line. Water guns drawn on sight. Everybody is better off when her green body is melted into the pavement. Maybe her green skin mixed with her red blood made the yellow look so shiny. She was too wicked for the city. War, too much black hair, too black look, too black green, a danger to us. It's as if her green skin represented the freedom in this city. And y'all ain't used to Black bodies carrying around freedom in eyes. Y'all think a Black woman just got that angry when no white man doing no wrong. Y'all think the Wiz ain't wrong. That his magic ain't got none of you niggas confused. That he ain't the reason for cops jumping niggas that just want a piece of what his city has to offer. He's the one granting wishes, isn't he? It's the Big Apple, ain't it? The city that never sleeps. The city that forgets its people, allowing white bodies to gentrify our homes because eyes look so good on TV. Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. You want to be urban without the complications. And Oz ain't never knew how to protect Black bodies. Monkeys, niggas, New Yorkers. Yeah, when we try to defend ourselves from those entering our homes, they go and get their lion. A coward into white privilege with a battery in his back, or a tin man just enough to act at us because the Wiz will give him a heart if we do. And we have seen too many scarecrows roaming around aimlessly with no common sense. But when we step outside for 10 minutes for some fresh air and drag our bodies on yellow brick roads for breaking rules and regulations, outside is a free man's world. Those connected to the witch need to stay in darkness. The sun is for those that love the Wiz, so you shoot us. It takes 10 of you to handle one black monkey. I guess monkeys ain't fast learners. We must got us confused with some circus animal. We just so used to spreading our wings and flying. And Oz ain't never liked anybody that was different. Black, green, wicked, and I never seen a Black officer serve and protect my brothers and sisters properly. I honestly think the Wiz has something on that badge that makes them forget that they're niggas. We all just listening to the Wiz. We all just want to see the Wiz. But why ain't nobody ever seen the Wiz? He ain't never come and help us. He sent a band of hipsters to do his job. So why would I believe he would grant my wish? He just wants to be seen as the son. Something you idolize, never question, never look at too long because you just might see his act. He ain't no different from us. He's just used to people easing down yellow brick roads, forgetting what he did to us. The city ain't never been for us. Oz ain't never been allowed to have Black bodies free in this city. But what do I know? I'm just a monkey with wings.
Yes.
So I wrote that, I don't know why Ease on Down the Road was playing in my head, but it was just playing in my head. And I was like, monkeys and witches. Their lives is too happy. So I just like, I knew it was just some meaning in that. And The Wiz and The Wizard of Oz are like literally 2 different movies, considering like one is like white version and Black version. So I wanted to just use all those components and make something of that. Bliss, did I interrupt you? I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say I love that. That's all. You're killing it. Thank you so much. We're so happy that you're here doing your thing.
Thank you for having me. Like I always say, I'm so blessed. Thank you for the talent that came before me. Everybody that performed before me, you all did an amazing job. I always love to get my roses. And thank you, and congratulations to everybody that goes after me. I see you, and I see all of you, and you all are amazing and beautiful. I have 2 more. This next one is an after poem of Clarvis Lassant's work, Tell Them, also done by Lyrical Faith and Chef. Lately, my near-death encounters have reminded me that life is short and that one day I will lose my light, ash, and turn into a seed because I was way too free-spirited to be locked in a cage. That when those that remember gather and begin to plant me, remember that crying was something that we did not do unless it was a negative occasion, energy, reincarnation, entering a higher level of my cycle. So do not use those tears on me. Me leaving this moment was a moment to bring my loved ones together. That your words do nothing for me now that I have passed. So take this time to refine love. I do not know when I will leave this earth, but if they ask if I was real, I need you to tell them I like warm breezes instead of cold ones. Tell them I love to argue with my friends because it kept them around a little while longer. I was bad at directions. Lost in the world, I need to find myself in order to make it back home. Tell them I was happy, that I found joy in the darkest of moments, that the only enemy that I feared was myself, and my tears became a reminder that I was stronger than my fears. Tell them I was loud. Tell them I was the yes that live in the crowd. Tell them I could be angry. Because when I raised the volume of my voice to be heard, they would say, why do you always need to be right? Tell them I was an actor at a young age, capable of camouflaging my sexuality so that I wouldn't be in danger. Tell them I was in danger. That I was a Black queer man with 3 targets on his back while praying that prayer will protect me from a bullet. Tell them I was Black power. Never sitting in silence while people were hunting for sport that I would rather die than be re-enslaved, and I would jump in front of a bullet to save a Black child's life. Tell them I was Black boy writing my eulogy at 5. Tell them I was Black boy joy supporting Black-owned businesses. Tell them I was actively trying to bring along others like me. Tell them I was educated mommy with 2 degrees. Tell them I was scared. That my imposter syndrome activated in the biggest of rooms. Tell them I was alchemy. That my philosophy made stone. Tell them I was pinky promise between children. Tell them I was a blunt road to perfection. Tell them I was the elasticity of gum keeping us together. Tell them I was water in a pot of roses. Tell them I manifested everything that I wanted. Tell them I could be honest because I had no more secrets inside of my closet. Tell them I lived music. Cannot function unless I heard motivational melody play while starting my day or putting me to sleep. Tell them I was iPod classic, holding millions and millions of songs. Tell them that they stopped making them like me because you could never recreate a good classic. Tell them I could adapt to any climate. Tell them I was the nutrients in the soil that made grass grow greener. Tell them I like to write my words on paper because ain't nothing better than the feel of good ink pen. Tell them I was a snap at every performance that made people go. Tell them I was a word that made people reflect on themselves. Tell them I was grandma's Sunday dinner and a warmth to the body. Maybe I tasted so good because I always gave you a little bit of everything. Tell me I did selfless acts of kindness. I fundraised hundreds of dollars and resources to the less fortunate. Tell me I listened when nobody ever wants to hear about a bad day. Tell me my most happiest moments was sitting in silence to myself. I need you to remember when you forget me. And the memories of me begin to be removed from this earth. Take them to my tree and tell them that no matter what room that I entered, or no matter what person I spoke to, Brandon William Jackson was a reminder of how warm home can be.
Jesus! I think that is my favorite piece from you. I'm gonna stop talking, but you're amazing. You're getting so much love here. You know, thanks to everyone showing love.
I appreciate, before I do my last one, I'm gonna put my IG on right here. If you like what you hear, I always follow back. I love to support people and just show love. Poetry is a beautiful art and we all need to stay connected. And just art in general, not even just poetry, from drawing to painting to dancing to singing, like we are a community and we all thrive off of each other and we all need each other. So it's so important to stick together and just really do great work. So I'm gonna do my last one. This is a very, very deep poem for me. And I think it really resonated with a lot of people that were participating in Black Pride this last week. So I hope y'all enjoy it. It's hard for me to write a Black poem. The type of poem that enters the room passive aggressively because the story's uniqueness is peculiar to those that speak to gentrify. White stories will never again speak before ours. And oftentimes, I find it hard for me to write that story. Maybe it's because ain't no Black heterosexual man gonna be willing to write my story. I'm gay. And before you open your mouth to crucify, I'm going to hell. A verbiage that you have handpicked and put into the mouths of your family tree and passed down so that you may make it a family tradition. I want you all to turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, why do I believe my child is gay? Because my brother touched him. And before that idiotic shockness protrudes, like children do not change due to sexual assaults. They were born that way, but that doesn't mean it wasn't assault. But I forget, love thy neighbor. And my blue pen is afraid to turn back to Black because last time it involved the heteronorm and bleed the heterogeneous. And that refusal to write any more Black stories because songs idolized today either talk about fucking bitches and fucking up bags. And no, you cannot say that to me because I'm your one gay friend. And we give that same security to white people when they say nigga, admit it. You either dislike us because you were raised, trained that way, or because you're one of us. I would call you a closeted case. And yes, I like digging me. And no, I don't wear makeup. And yes, I don't ever want to try pussy, so stop asking me. I'm constantly in fear of colors. Afraid that when my color comes on this stage and discusses my sexuality, that may leave the venue bleeding like chicken noodle soup that contains LGBT, and the white paper cries remain white because it's tired of us discussing us in the Black household. Black heterosexual man, stop treating us like a disease when you believe killing Black trans women causes a hit dog to holler. And to my Black heterosexual woman, just because your man is bi does not mean he's more likely to cheat on you with a man. It's homophobic, it's not a preference, and it still does not give you permission to say faggot. This is not affirmative action, so this does not make it an equal opportunity. I'm just being honest because my brothers and sisters connected by the ancestors. How many of you actually believe all Black lives matter? I know that Marsha P. Johnson threw rocks at stone walls and fists at Black rights. You see, that's the problem, the racial Olympics. So let me reiterate myself. Even on my sex shit like this, don't mean I won't shoot you to shit, and that the way my hand may lay does not protect you from me sending my dogs astray. I can be polite and posed, serving real husband of the Bronx realness, while still putting you in your place. You're all cookie cutter, and let me reassure you, I've always had to be like this, Teflon skin, ready to serve and protect my Black queer pride, and the red lines of the page drip from the blood of the children that found the rope and that clouds the door. And you do not have to push us down to make you feel closer to whiteness. They don't like us, to stop using that bleach mindset to fuck up my pink. And no, not all gay people wear pink. We are all the same until we are all free. And not saying daddy's here, daddy is just reminding him that he has a son. So next time you feel discomfort from your son dating a boy, remember, you'll be okay with your daughter dating a girl because at least one child is masculine, and that masculine energy offers a lower familiarity. But never forgetting the privilege you have when everybody believes that the faggot is sitting on them. And yes, this is a read, because reading is what gay boys do, and reading is fundamental.
Oh, that last line. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate it. Once again, if you liked what you heard and you just want to follow back, my name is Life of Don on Instagram, just Life of a period and Don. And I'll follow back, and thank y'all once again for having me.
Yes. Thank you. We appreciate you. Your outfit is fire. Been trying to tell you that's the beginning. The way it in the background just compliments it, All right. Thank you so much. You're dope. Yes, Brandy said reading is fundamental. Oh, yeah, endings. Thank you so much again. And wow, there's been so much talent so far, and we still have more to come. Thank you guys to everyone that's here, that's continuously just hearing everyone. We appreciate you guys. So moving the list right along, Up next, we have Latoya.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Hi, Lyrical.
How are you, love? Good to
I'm
see
good,
you.
and you? You too.
Doing great.
Wait, let me say hi to Kate. She followed me on my clothing line. I don't know if she remember me. Wait, is she still here on live?
Who?
Kate. K-A-T.
Oh, Kat.
Oh, Kat.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I messed up your
Okay.
name. I'm so sorry, Kat. I don't know why I said that. Okay. So I have one piece, and it's titled "Being Black." Okay. When was it ever a sin to be in my skin? Everything I do and say will be used against me. I cannot be too black. If I am, then I hate white people. I cannot rep a pop. If I do, then I'm a criminal. I close my fingers, bring them to my palm, then raise them in the air. Then I'm anti-American. I sit in my backyard with a few friends, and in my cup, music in the background. Then I'm disrupting the peace. Hands up, don't move, lay on the ground, face down. Then I'm a dead black man, woman, or a kid. When was it ever a sin to be in my skin? Everything I do and say will be used against me. My hair, my crown, kinky in its natural form, but unapproved by society. It gotta be straight for approval. Assimilation at its finest. Like everything we do and say, it gotta be dialed down. The way we talk, the way we walk, the way we dress, the way we run. Being black in America is a death sentence. Everything we do and say will be used against us. When was it ever a sin to be in my skin? Being black in America ain't no way to win. They cannot look past my skin color to see I'm a scholar. To them, I'm a criminal, but in reality, I'm biblical. To them, I'm a suspect. They got to inspect, but they neglect to understand. I just want to be treated like I'm white, but they cannot unsee my skin color. Thank you. And sorry for the noise. Oh my God.
Listen, you pushed through. Listen, it happens. Don't worry about it. We heard, trust me when I say we heard everything you said and we felt it. So we appreciate you.
You're welcome. Also tomorrow, I'm going to that protest on I posted on my timeline. I'm going, wait, what is it called?
I actually just saw it when you sent it.
Yeah, Faultless Square. So y'all can come through if you want, because you know we need to have our voice be heard. And people who are saying, oh, protest is not working, I mean, it worked for our ancestors, you know, because Martin Luther King, they marched for many years, and you know they seen progress. So I think it will work. So yeah, come through tomorrow if y'all have time. Thank you. Oh, and follow me at Latin Fashion 7.
Just put your information, and then we can follow you and see where we can find that event happening.
Okay.
Thank you, love.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Coming up next, we have Brandy. Welcome to Palabreando, Brandy.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Excited to see you and hear you.
Yo, everybody killed it. I loved everybody's pieces.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do my freedom is poem. Oh, my name is Brandy. I go by I'm Brandy Treasure. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
So I'm gonna get into it. My freedom. My freedom is being Black, but never Black enough. When I walk in these streets, the only thing white people see is my chocolate. Well, my people just see the cream within. The ability to articulate my words the correct way I was taught to pronounce them somehow makes me less than, makes me not as Black as you, an Oreo. But the first thing a police officer will see is this melanin. Do you think my words and articulation will deceive them? Do they block bullets and handcuffs? Will this static shock turn me into Black lightning? Give me a mask that hides my identity ever so slightly? Drive past me as I jog on their streets? Shield me from their hate? Will these words erase the racists from their soul? Finally, they'll see our hands up. My freedom is a 911 call that somehow appears faster on my block. Is it the suburban area, or did the whites in my voice fool you into thinking I was one of you? This mystique power I was born with only affects my speech. We all look the same in the eyes of a white tiger. Prey, something to be eaten or played with, knocked around for their enjoyment. They love seeing us with our bellies up, submissive, rotating the barbecue skewer. Who wins in a fight of predator and prey? They'll lay on us. Our lungs will scream for air. The weight of a full-grown tiger is something no one should bear. But hey, this is America. And they'll catch us slipping up as we reach for the wallet that they asked for. Leather and a nine somehow look alike. Are kings and queens supposed to bow in the face of peasants with badges? Turn our music and voices down to a whisper. Let's speak and shock us with a bang. Piercing skin and piercing wails will be followed by their I'm not racist song, as they blame it on everybody except for their own race. So let us chain ourselves together, a link that won't be broken. Grab our gold scissors and dressed in our red jumpsuits, untether ourselves from the red, white, and blue that is our oppressors. And that's that.
Ooh. So y'all just gonna preach all night, huh? Like that's what we're doing. Like that's what we're.
I saw the vibe, so.
I felt that you felt the vibe, so thank you. That was great. We appreciate you. I love your hair. I'll tell you that all the time. Thank you so much.
Pieces.
I'm sorry?
I said I look forward to seeing everybody else's pieces.
Yes, of course. Ooh, this is great so far. Thank you all so much. So up next we have Laurel.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Hey, I am great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really excited. Thanks so much for asking me to do this. I'm very excited. I always love the chance to like do these virtual things because then you get to see all these amazing people. And it's so cool how we're all becoming so inventive. So it's really good. Everyone has been so fantastic. So I just hope I can live up to everybody else. So here we go. Again, my name is Laurel, and I will put all my stuff on after this. It's at Laurel's Music, and this song is unreleased, but I feel like it's appropriate to uplift everybody's spirits. This one is called Your Soul. Hey, come on, come on. Come on, say, hello, world, good morning. Thank you for a brand new day. I got my feet planted on solid ground. My mind's made up, I see it now. Won't give up, forgive, and I know the path which I'm taking. As I take a look around, I realize the peace I found. Say, hope is alive, and my time has arrived, and nothing left to do but fight. Come on and love yourself today, screaming out this time. Say, and nothing can hold you down. Say, take the chance and dive right I can't spread my wings out once more and lift my head up and soar. Feels so good to be free, so thank you for blessing me. As I take a look around, realize the peace shall found. Say, hope is alive, and my time has arrived. Oh, nothing left to do but try. Come on and love yourself today. Screaming out this time, nothing can hold you down. So take the chance and dive right in. It's your life you're living. Just love your soul and say, and just love your soul, yes. Just love your soul. Oh, come on, and just love your soul, yes. Just love your soul. Everybody, I know times are hard right now, but this is my song to you. We're in this together. Keep loving yourself. You all are beautiful, and there's nothing that we can't do. Together we can. Take care. Thank you.
Ooh.
Wow. That was really, really dope. Amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Vocals. Oh my God.
Yeah. Really nice. Really nice. So coming up next, we have Papi Picasso. I met Papi Picasso probably last year. He came to the Bronx, to the event, to the Palabreando event like a year ago, and he's an amazing poet and super cool brother. So Papi Picasso, are you there? Welcome to Palabreando.
What's going on, my brother? How you been?
I've been good, man. How's it going? Good to see you.
I'm blessed. Try and stay safe out here. There's a lot going on. You know what I mean?
I know, man.
But I just,
thank you for coming, man.
Give it up for that last performer. She was amazing. Your feature was amazing as well. I'm happy to be a part of this always. Whenever I'm in New York, I always check to make sure I got something coming. You know what I mean? Yeah, Laurel. Like I need you to drop that single yesterday so I could purchase that. What up?
Yeah.
I am from the Bronx. I currently live in Atlanta. So I'm coming all the way from the A. I am going to read an excerpt, a poem from my forthcoming book, A Son with No Father is a Book with No Author. Hey, yo, it's called Suffocated Advice. Daddy, daddy, what do I do? Eyes ever clear that you will only have as a youth. To my son, I have all the answers. To me, I only know my truth. So his blank page will get stained by whatever I decide to do. No, I could keep it real and project all of my experiences onto his back. Teach him the harsh history of America, and watch as he adapts. Watch as his heart contracts and the cast stiffens as he realizes the fact that he's Black will mean he has to treat everybody the same, even when they treat him different. The love for all grows distant and skepticism grows within him. I mean, even his own people can't be trusted. They call themselves nigger. Only in America do we hold accountable the victim. Only in America can we undoubtedly believe the system that only had some founding fathers write up a beautiful contradiction. I'm overwhelmed as a father, let alone a man, seeking a community for the virtues in which I have stand. Instead of being used for propaganda, when I was in the Air Force, I had to fight for the flag that only blankets the wealthy at the expense of the common man. What do I say when he asks me, what do I do? Do I not prepare him for the inevitable knock? Tell him my opinion and watch that honesty shock? Or maybe he'll grow into a blind society where he won't get blindsided. But what kind of father ignores the history lessons for those he's supposed to enlighten? I look for reproach that will be satisfying Obama called for hope. I called him back and never got invited. As enticing as a post-racial society is, I must say, ever since he got elected, it seems more divisive. I feel as if every election has already been decided. I feel as if every verdict has already been decided. I feel as if every grand jury has already been provided. Yet I have this simple question, and I can't decide if I should keep it real or I should be his shield. Let him possess his innocence as long as God wills. Or do I have to train him now to fend for himself, how to hold cold steel or match job skills, have a backbone or tuck his tail, because we know that cops kill. And if I tell him to pray, be at a loss for words, because his father has no idea how God feels. I'm at odds still because dreams are a hard kill. The look in his eyes tell me he's willing to accept everything that I will. And that muse, I can't allow fear to creep into my build. So when he asks me, what do? I tell him whatever his heart's desires, just to keep him away from my guilt. If there was ever a right decision in my life, I hope I make it now. Thank you very much. Shout out Co-op City, Q4 Bronx, baby.
Thank you.
Wow.
Very
Amazing.
dope.
And your shirt is awesome, just saying. And that piece.
Oh, thank you. Shout out to Rex Accessories, yo. Everything I do is Bronx related. I might not live there no more, but the heart don't lie. You know what I mean? All day.
I feel that. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. All right,
Salud.
guys. Up next, we have Afia. Let me unmute you. Hey.
Oh, hey.
Did I say your name correctly?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
That's like rare too, even though it's like so short. But thank you guys so much. Everyone has been so amazing. This has been truly a beautiful curation and experience. And so thank you for having me. But I'm gonna get into my piece. So my name's Afia Chin. My mom is Ghanaian and my father is Trinidadian and Chinese, so shout out to them. And in my mother's culture, the day of the week that you're born and the gender you're born as will define your first name. And my father's family name means money. And I'm a female born on a Friday, so that must mean that Friday is payday. Friday, my mother yelled Mayday, even though it was February. She held on to her belly, ready to collect her dividend of 9 months. My father, the initial investor with money flowing from his name, it wasn't just some anatomical structure that if struck at the right angle could rupture entire systems of thought and functionality. In actuality, I was on my way, rushing to cash in my chips, one final pull from the game. I was hooked, ready to make change, then break even, because being free and clear means being in the black. Skin don't win in this game. Black wasn't where I placed my bets. Ironically, I put my money on red, because demons can't read the color of my blood once it hits the open air. Black, a sentiment I was unfamiliar with, because even in the womb I didn't live in darkness. Black, unable to associate because it wasn't the color of my soul. Black, a label used for being sold, purchased, and traded in markets where you can buy and sell a person's existence. Core rule for success in the race: persistence and perpetuity layered over resistance. With the right branding, you can do anything. Beg, borrow, steal, hell even got us believing that the truth ain't real. No need to be stealthy. But when I thought my worth was gone, my father told me our name means money, so I will always be wealthy. Mother preaching, know yourself, and you will know God. Sunday is around the corner, but Friday is payday. So here I am, your reality check. And that's that piece.
Ooh. First of all, we're all still stuck on how that even started. The beginning.
Oh.
And the way it ended, that was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. This is a beautiful platform. I look forward to all the other artists blessing this space.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Who do we have next? Okay, so up next we will have Makai. See if she's here with us. Makai, are you there? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, so I don't think she's with us right now. Maybe she will come on a little bit after. So we're going to go with, is President Ella in the building? Hey, there you are.
How are you guys?
I'm good. Happy to have you. Thanks for coming.
I'm happy to be here. Y'all have all this talent of different forms and inspiration, just, you know, it's like by osmosis. You just feel like if you're around other artistic people, you might gain something. So thank you so very much. I'm gonna do my piece I call Fire. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna pull it up. All right, and you let me know if you have a problem hearing me. Can you all hear that?
Yes.
And thank you, Bliss, for the invite. I'm happy to be here with you. I will always, always love you, although you never ever deserve me. I gave it all to you, how hard I fought for you. Each and every one of them who said we would be friends, who said they'd be beside me till the God forsaken. And then when it ends, act like you don't understand that you bit the hand that fed you. I bled to you, said you never met someone so real. What's the deal? Gave you that old feel, Mona Lisa, Renee. Guess that's why you straight, but I won't go another day with Judas at my table. Peter gon' deny me, then run off telling fables like I ain't feed you, like I ain't clothe you, put the roof over your head, like I ain't make it happen, you ain't have enough bread. But I will always, always love you. But your soul was cold, the conversations we would hold, like teacher man deficient, he'll be good forever. The student loved the teacher because the teacher knew better. We been knew I was better. Something new has got you jealous. Now you got this vendetta in the cold with a thin sweater because my flow keep getting better. Body tighter, be stacking cheddar, and my outfits be so fire. Rhymes is true, I ain't no liar. Faxes, check my taxes. I know who I am, not social need security. I walk through the valley of death and nobody is hurting me. Honored guest at the banquet, my enemies observing me, reciting Psalms, that's 83:23 of the enemy cannot escape. My eyes are weak from reading these scriptures, no pictures, no explanations, just a whole lot of faith and a whole lot of patience that a whole lot of fake-ish won't make it. They don't go out of style. If so, I'll stay a while. If not, I'm ready to go, ready to blow. So this song really it has a lot of feelings to me, but really it just helps me yell and sing and get a bit out. It's created by Yola Beats, Loya Beats, if you're looking for any music. And I have one more verse. So. I will always, always love you. Although you never ever deserve me. You threw me to the wolves, learned to howl at the moon. Now I fly with the vultures, hot like 12 noon, trying to forget you, all the shit you wouldn't do. Find a man you couldn't be. Yes, I owe it to you. Imagine where I'd be if I never learned the truth. If I never searched for God when I couldn't find you. Cause you was across town playing step that interludes, chasing a bum chick that didn't even want you. I can't take that back. I can make that back. I should claim you on my taxes the way I sung you. You crucified me like Jesus. Come through. I hope you learned your lessons. I answered all your questions. You could cut the stressing. Don't call, DM a message. Don't come around me stressing. Don't send nobody. I'll check them. For the record, I'll wreck them. Can't take it. I ain't a saint. You pushing me to that place. You lying, my love ain't safe. You lying all in my face. We're partnering in the game of space. These bitches can't take my place, so I don't want it. I'm done with the games. Hey. And I love you, love you, love you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. You gave us vocals, you gave us bars. We appreciate you. You're awesome. Make sure you follow her and everyone else that's been here because y'all just blow my mind.
Yeah, if you guys want to throw your names in the chat, I'm President Ella as is. I've been trying to follow you guys as you put your names in, but thank you so much. I'm enjoying watching you. And I want to say, Bocafloja, I'm inspired because I don't do anything in Spanish, but you've ripped whatever that was, and I was like,
Thank you.
Dictionary.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You too.
So.
Okay, so up next we will have I believe that Makai is here. There you are. Okay. Hey, Makai.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, love?
Good. Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thanks for being here.
Okay. Uh-oh. I hope my internet connect.
Oh yeah, it's coming in and out.
Hopefully you guys can hear and see me. So I'll be doing a piece today called By My Means Necessary. Yeah, here we go. Attractiveness. The possession of qualities and features that arouse interest. Arousal, simply defined as strong excitement. And you know what excites me? A Black man like Malcolm X who isn't afraid to protect his family by any means necessary. Or Huey Newton who knew that the best weapon a Black man can own is a brain, a strong, working Black brain. Or Stokely Carmichael. He's a Cancer, by the way. Or what about Frederick Douglass when he punched his master in the face? My type is a type who isn't afraid to catch a case so long as it means his family is safe. And I strive for nothing less. I've been abducted by an idea much farther than the stress of revenge. Vengeance is wanting to get someone back for what they did to you. And although that seems cool, my mission is to die of a natural cause of death, not laying in my own blood as I take my last breath. Ever since we were born, war armor and targets we have worn. And I've never been one to like war. I've never been one to mess with a gun, not out of hate and not for fun, because God forbid I end up killing someone. God forbid I end up killing someone's son, like that cop who knew how to use a gun to kill someone's son, like that son that was a hashtag that 1 or 2 or 3 or forgive me, because I think if I keep counting, I'll end up at infinity. And even our people, they make excuses. They say he shouldn't have ran, but he didn't run. He shouldn't have moved, he didn't move. He shouldn't have been Black. They shouldn't have shot him 30 times. They shouldn't have riddled his body with bullets like he was an ice cream sundae and the bullets were sprinkles. Stokely Carmichael once said that nonviolence only works if the oppressor has a conscience. America, unfortunately, has none. Curran Gaines was a Black queen who stepped on the scene and showed me what gangster really means. May she forever rest in peace. She kept her dignity by any means necessary, and I hate to have the necessary occur, but I won't apologize for the necessary, sir. I've come to accept that dying is inevitable, so if I have to choose between execution by a racist or dying in the middle of a scuffle where I'm seen giving a Black man, giving a white man trouble for fighting back, then tell the Lord I'm coming home. There might be the smell of a crooked cop's blood on me that lingers, and I apologize for the gunpowder residue on my fingers. I'll wash it off when I get through the gates. They tell me not to mix hate with hate, but I say I love myself enough to choose my own fate. And don't tell me about the Bible, I'm pretty well versed. Ecclesiastes 3:8. There's a time for love and a time for hate. There's a time for war and a time for peace. When will your judgment for me cease? So you ask me what attracts me, and I say survival by any means necessary. It's funny. I used to fear tools that I now find strikingly necessary to stay alive. How strange. But anyway, let me make an appointment to go to this gun range. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Hold on. I'm still stuck on that line. You said nonviolence only works if the oppressor has a conscience.
Yeah, Stokely Carmichael. Yep.
Carmichael. Wow. I need to write that quote down. Thank you so much for blessing us.
Thank you so much for. Thank you, Lyrical Bliss. I appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you.
Coming up next, we have Bianel. Bianel, welcome to Palabreando. Is Bianel there?
¿Me escuchas?
Yep. Sí.
Okay, bueno. I'm so happy for being here, and I'm so glad to be part of this again, because I was busy the next time that they do it. But I have one poem. It is not like the poems that they was performing. It is kind of a love poem, and I have it in Spanish and I have it in English. So which one it is better for performing?
What's the first one you have in mind? What's the one that you just like?
I just love both. I like the one that is in English and the one that is in Spanish because it's the same poem, but I just translate it.
I would say it's up to you. I mean, I would love to hear whichever.
Okay, I will perform it in English.
Okay.
The name of the poem is It Was You. I knew it was you when I stopped thinking about me to start thinking about us. I knew it was you because I want to make you part of my day, my nights, my plans. When to travel the world, it was enough to take your hand, and that the best landscape for me was all of your eyes. That I won't change your smile for the sunrise of any beach, and that linking my lips with yours felt better than sleep on the sand. I knew it was you from the time you stayed with the vain ask, and you never left. I knew it was you when I stopped thinking about you on Friday at 3 a.m. to start missing you on a Sunday afternoon. The day you were my last call before bed, and then I started to pray that everything will go well for you. When you held me up, but more, you stay there with me from scratch, when I no longer want to continue. You don't make me want to change. You make me want to be the best version of me, and that's why I know it must definitely be you. Thank you. I'm so happy for performing, and I'm so excited about all the past performance that they do. I love the songs that they sung, and I like the poem that the girl that was before me with was like. It was just amazing. Everybody have just like a special talent. That's what I think. I feel like everybody have a special talent for performing and for making their art. And some of them are just like the perfect match of activism and art. Is like, I just love it. Like the way they connect the souls with their spirit, with the poems that they grow. It's like, it's just amazing. Just keep going. Everyone's rocking it. I love it.
Thank you. And we love you, and you're great too. So thank you for showing that love to everyone and for being yourself and just being dope. So we appreciate you.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Of course. All right, guys. So up next we have, let me see, where are you, JB? Ooh, did you get out the chat? Oh, there you are. Okay. JB.
Hey.
Hey.
Simple strings. Sorry, I'm
Simple
on my
strings. There you are. Hi, love.
It went through my my other email, which is super weird. Let me try to figure out this thing. Can y'all see me?
Yes, we
Cool.
can.
All
Okay,
right.
with the blue lighting, heard you.
Yeah, it's yo, everybody's so freaking dope, dude. Like it's an honor to be here. This is like sparking a lot of like writing for me because I originally started off as a spoken word artist. So the music thing is new and it's really cool hearing everybody. But my name's Simple Strings. Based out of Florida right now. I am originally from New York, but upstate New York. So that's super cool to be here. Can you hear me good?
Yes.
All right, I'm not glitching or anything, am I?
No. You're good.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna do this song called Storm that kind of has like a poetry rap thing on the end. So I'm gonna do the looper here. Y'all just let me know if it starts sounding crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I said all day I ask you, I get by. I feel like we want city gas to get by. I live in your eyes. They are over. Hello, happiness. Hello, sadness. Get your hands rolling into the pond. Arms open. Aggravated with the world, don't know how to act. I have everything in front of me. I reverse and turn my back and becoming everything that I attract. Yeah, cause keeping secrets from myself isn't no fact. Yeah. They say I'm screwed in the head. They say I'm with them once, then they nailed it. Happiness was right in my head. I swear I had it, but life knows how they keep coming at me with something new. Luckily, I'm an optimist. It's hard to make me shrewd. Get careless what you do. Do your thing, you have your own time. I know what's it around, no minds, but I try. Keep riding, that's my true way of feeling. medication. Since my words can't come to a realization, my body's lazy with no strength, can't pull it together. My emotions are separated by my mind's weather. My anger has a never, but yell at you never. My mind snaps when it's supposed to. Shoot, I thought I told you never. Drop people I love till I'm pushed too far, and let them try. Take my mind to a place with fire, and then I'm gone off into darkness. So where is mine? And if I make it big, make my mind taking me up. Yeah. In the dark, our friends again. Hello happiness, hello sadness. It's your atlas. We're going into another. Thank you so much.
Woo! Oh my gosh, you're dope and unique. I love good use of loop pedal. That was dope. Like, gave me all the vibes. Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I appreciate it. I'm so excited to see everybody else.
Of course.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. See who's next. All right, guys. So up next we have Step for Bliss.
Hey, I'm pulling over right now.
Oh boy.
I know, girl. I made it.
You made it. You know, hope you're being safe.
Oh yeah. No, I'm in the gas station now. Okay, let me put my video on. How the hell do you? I'm used to doing this on. Okay, can y'all see me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Hey.
Hey.
I go by Step for Bliss. I'm from the Bronx, and this one is called Untamed Reborn. They bore children only to leave them at the mercy of YouTube. Poor children living in trenches, living in trenches, dreaming of technology they ain't used to. The silver spoon-fed have the tendency to use you to fill their bellies. While your brain is programmed, while you watch programs on your telly, this shit gets real. Keep your eyes peeled for the bad apples in nature, because they seem to nurture the idea that the Lord is our only savior, but forget that we can save ourselves. That we don't have to make our hells a reality. That at any moment we are able to shift gravity with mental frequency. That we descend from power but never seem to find the decency. I'm finding peace with me as I find pieces of me that I never claimed before. Pieces that went unfertilized, because how dare I feed me something that untamed me, or something that doesn't let me fit inside the frame freeform. Yet here I stand, untamed, reborn. No suppression in my possession, just my verbal thumb tactfully holding the expression as I present to you the art of conversation. Where I can ping with hurry and impatience, or use fluctuating tones emphasizing expectations. I could draw guiding lines that convert hate to admiration, because your coolest hues couldn't fool me. And these are the tools I use to fuel me. See, I wear many hats with a bag to match. The weight may sometimes bruise me, but one bag just ain't enough to hold the types of coins I'm using. I had to patch, reattach, and contemplated fusing. Relax and study facts about the type of life I'm choosing. People started leaving, and I began to lose things unfit for my environment. Now my life is set, and I'm coming out of retirement. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you for blessing us. Is your son's in the back, I believe. That was cute. I just, like you said, bless you, and I thought that was adorable.
He is trying his absolute best to be quiet, so I'm so proud of him.
Yay. Shout out to him. And thank you for blessing us. Before we end, so I see Yuri. You hear, love? Wait, let me unmute.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi. I just finished work. I came home. So,
okay, got you.
I just want to join this open mic for since a long time ago, because I was gonna I live in Canada. And I live in Canada. I was when I went to New York, really want to join your open mic night, but I couldn't make it because the day I went already passed. I missed the mic night. So yeah, but someone just sent me email, and yeah, now I can join with through internet, right? So
yes,
yeah.
Happy to have
so I
you.
just Sorry?
I said we're happy to have you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so today, well, it's still early here, but today I want to just share my Japanese song with you guys. Yeah. Okay, should I sing now? All right. Sorry, it's gonna be a cappella, but I'm not ready for anything. Just came home, so yeah. Right. 上を向いて歩こう涙がこぼれないように思い出す春の日一人ぼっちの夜幸せは空の上に幸せは雲の上に上を向いて歩こう涙がこぼれないように思い出す秋の日一人ぼっちの夜 Thank you. So it's really short. Also, I'm a recording artist in Canada, Vancouver, Canada, and I'm originally from Japan. So this song is was covered in English. Title is a Sukiyaki, so you can check on YouTube. This is a Japanese version.
Thank you for bringing us a different language. Like I didn't know, but music is, music transfers through energy and feeling, and I felt that. So thank you so much. Make sure you write your information where we can follow you and find your music in the
for sure.
comments.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna share a piece called Vernacular. It's almost getting time to close it up tonight, but it's been really, really amazing to be able to share with everybody, really dope performers and writers and poets. So, dice, mi mapa vernacular dice que hablar de mí no es privilegio de antropólogo ni periodista criollo para sacarlo todo de contexto. Mi nombre es Boca, carajo, no tengas miedo. No hay plebiscito implícito para legitimar los mapas de mi propio cuerpo. Yo soy el bozal y redento, diáspora y viento, jamás el buen salvaje del cuento. Soy las 7 de la mañana, la doña, la maña del barrio piraña. Me chiflan Juanito, Alimaña. Cuidado, el flaco empingado, prieto tostado. Yo soy el que te agarra mal parado, el nene de abuela, el que los hace ver mal, luego los lleva a la escuela, el que desnuda las conciencias planas. Aquí Moacambo no hay Parnaso y no hay Nirvana. Cognición en muchos casos es disonancia cognitiva. Palabreando yo doy labia y lo saco a pasear sin saliva. El que te venda fanón le saca brillo a Sankara tomando té con Ramona mientras Asata dispara. Este es el matatán palabrero, papaya y jengibre con el estómago el cero. El que te baila con tego, muchos quieren parecer esta boca pero no se meten al fuego. Soy el candombe en la batida perfecta, Ishbalanque tomando siesta, el mono jojoy de la orquesta. La voz del picudo del arrabal, del pinguero de colonial. Yo soy el exagerado embustero de cada solar. el que se hinca en la Meca, inshallah y Yemayá bailando a puertas abiertas. Yo soy la esquina entre James Baldwin y la voz, de Nina Simone y el perreo, del cuerpo trans y el puteo, la fantasía colonial de las salvadoras blancas. Yo arranco su bolso sin pena mientras les grito tatanca. Aquí la salsa vieja y chiringo, llegó el padrote remiso, llegó el del mar el hechizo, vengo del piso y no aviso. Hablar de mí, mi mapa vernacular. Gracias. Thank you. So coming up next, we're going to close it up with the one and only Lyrical Bliss. So please share some of your fuego.
Thank you.
All right.
You're fire, so thank you so much. Okay, guys, so I guess I'll switch it up and play a little song, my ukulele. So yeah, this song is called I Am. It's not to surprise that I feel a little off, but I know where I am. But tell me, what were the plans that got me here? It never came as a surprise when I see where I am. But I'm not the person I want to grow up with. No, no, no. This is not the body for me. This form is not sustainable. It's shaky, rocky, talking things it shouldn't talk. This is not the spirit for me. Said I'm not the one. I'm not the one for me. Something's got to change. And it starts right now. So I'll start with you right now. So we gotta make the best of it. And just breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Feel that. And just love yourself. Love yourself enough to invest in yourself, invest in your life. You gotta love your skin enough to keep it glowing when you're old, so that your spirit can finally show that you you're worthy to be. Are you? yourself enough to invest in your life and just hold on tight. And when you plant that seed, soon you'll see all the things you can be. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, I want to thank all the poets and musicians who came out to recite and perform tonight. Give yourself a big round of applause. I want to thank our hosts, Lyrical, Bliss, and Bocafloja, and we'll let you know soon when we have our next one. I'm sure we'll be doing another one of these online, hopefully sooner than later in person as well. So we'll keep you posted on that. But come back tomorrow. We'll have the Boldoma Garifuna Culture Band tomorrow, playing from their living room to your living room. So come back to our Facebook page at 8 o'clock tomorrow. And next week we'll also have more of our percussion discussion series as well. So thank you guys so much and have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again, everyone.